Aloha, everybody. Welcome to today's Haleo Maliola, the place of the power of healing virtual program. Today, we are doing our health corner with me, Walker, as your host. I will be leading you through today's talk. Today, we will be doing a presentation called Exercise Within Reach. This will be part one of part two. So we will do the second part next week. And this is presented in association with the American Heart Association. They're doing a whole lot to help keep all of these virtual activities rolling and help keep all of you healthy and fit. And please, just one final reminder for all of you to put your first and your last names into the chat box if possible for me. That helps us keep attendance and helps us track our incentive program so all of you can earn those awesome incentives. We will be announcing those at the end of this month, and we will be mailing out all those cool prizes people have earned by attending. So first, we're going to watch a quick video, just like we did for the last 2 weeks. It's really short, and it's going to have a lot of really cool stuff in it. Oops.
Exercising is easy, inexpensive, and easy. I first started walking with my family around my neighborhood and parking further away. To mix in other forms of exercise, I now jump rope, do calisthenics, and exercise when I watch TV. If you want to start getting more physically active with me, try the following. If you join a gym, you can start by walking on the treadmill, lifting weights, or attending a group fitness class. They can help you find a workout buddy to keep you accountable. When you work out, are you doing too much or not enough? There's a simple way to know your target heart rate. As you exercise, take your pulse on the inside of your wrist on the thumb side. Use the tips of your first two fingers, not your thumb, to press lightly over the blood vessels on your wrist. Count your pulse for 10 seconds and multiply by 6 to find your beats per minute. You want to stay between 50% to 85% of your maximum heart rate. This range is your target heart rate. Your maximum heart rate is about 220 minus your age. It's also important that we fuel our bodies with the right foods and liquids before, during, and after exercising. Remember, it's okay to start slowly and build up to your goal. Today is the day to start on the road to better health.
Woo! Awesome. Lots of stuff in that. And now let's break it down a little bit. Obviously, exercising is super important. I know a lot of you do it. I know a lot of you are already participating in a lot of different Special Olympic sports. And hey, guess what? All of those practices, that's exercise. All of those competitions, that's exercise too. So let's start by talking about some ways that you already get your exercise in. What are some ways that all of us already exercise? I see that some of us have our Zoom hands raised up already. Can we go ahead and hold any questions not about this for afterwards? Thank you. So if anyone wants to put either into the chat box or raise their hand and tell me some ways that they already exercise, that would be so awesome. Ooh, Kalima Omaui saying that they walk. Kyle, weightlifts. That's awesome, Kyle. Anyone else? Yes, over there at Kalima. And can you introduce yourself for me?
Rocky, I'm from Kalima.
Hi, Rocky.
No, Lunel, Matiaki, Lunel.
Oh, hi, Linnell.
Hi.
My bad. Linnell, how do you exercise?
I did a lot of walking at the beach.
Do you do a lot of walking at the beach? That's a great way, and it's really pretty, and you can get some sun, help with your vitamin D. So awesome.
Want to say something, Shay? Huh.
Anyone else? And in the chat box, we also have Gabriel saying that he works out. That's good. Ryan uses dumbbells. Nikki Wayne goes to the track. Joanne goes to the Croc Center. That's awesome. Lots of cool stuff at the Croc Center. And Kiana does swimming and walking. Awesome. What are some suggestions that the video gave for using a gym? It talked about a few different things. Does anyone remember? What were some suggestions the video game for using a gym? Kyle, good job. Kyle says the video suggested to use treadmills. It does. Treadmills are a really, really great way to warm up. We can start our workouts with that, get our heart rate up, and then go do a whole bunch of other stuff. Gabriel is suggesting jumping side to side. The video didn't talk about that, but side hops are super great. What does the gym have a lot of? If we think about the gym, what do a lot of people do at the gym? Do they lift weights? Yeah, we can lift weights at the gym. Oh, Gabriel saying squats. Yes, squats are super good to do at the gym because you can add extra weight. Awesome, awesome. What about group exercise classes? Have any of you done those before? Hands up if you've done a group exercise class. Yeah, I see a lot of hands up. Awesome job. That's a great way, and it's social. So you can talk to people and work out with other people. It's really fun too. There was another suggestion that the video gave for working out at a gym. And this one is probably my favorite suggestion the video gave because I am someone that likes to talk a lot and I don't like to be alone. So what's a way that I could fix that if I were working out at a gym? If I don't want to work out alone, what can I do? Can I maybe find a workout buddy? Yeah, that's awesome. That's my favorite way to do. Teresa says, ask for help. That's great. Kiana says, be with your teammates. That's awesome as well. That's all good. And if you find a workout buddy, or if you're working out with your teammates, you also have someone there to help you be accountable. Does anyone know what that means? Does anyone know what it means to be accountable? Can you just put it into the chat? I see Teresa says she knows. Kiana saying it means that you are being with your friends. You're going to work out with your friends. That's part of it. Yeah. The other part is that it helps to be sure that you're doing what you're supposed to do, right? So if you have a workout buddy, if you're working out with someone, or if you're working out with your team, then you have other people there to keep you on track and to be sure you don't get distracted. That's super, super easy to do, right? How many of you have ever gone to the gym or gone to work out and gotten distracted by something? I know I have. Happens all the time for me. Yeah, Kalima, a workout buddy helps you to be responsible. Teresa saying they help to follow directions. They do. It's awesome. So if we were to plan to go to the gym and take some of the advice that this video made, some great suggestions would be to try a group fitness class, find a workout buddy, and then with your workout buddy, go on the treadmill, get some steps in, walk a little bit, right? Warm up and lift some weights. Get some of that resistance training in. Lifting weights is called resistance training. And that just means that you're moving around and you're doing all kinds of stuff, but you're doing it against resistance. You're doing it so that it's harder than it is normally. So if I lift a weight up and down, then I am making it harder for me to lift my arm up and down. And the suggestions were from the video: walking on a treadmill, lifting weights, group fitness classes, and finding a workout buddy. Everybody remember these the next time that you go to the gym. But hey, do you have to be at a gym to do all of these things? Can you go walking without a treadmill? Yes, Gabriel says yes. Teresa says yes. I know some of you are in my Holo Holo club, so I know y'all know how to walk without a gym. Can you lift weights without a gym? Yes, you can. Awesome. Great job, Kalima. Yeah, good job, everyone. You can lift weights without a gym. You don't even need dumbbells. You can lift a bucket of water. You can lift your water bottle. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can even do group fitness classes without a gym. There are a lot of those in the park. How many of you have ever seen a fitness class in the park? Hands up. Oh, yeah. You can try to join one of those. It's super fun and you get some sun in, you get the wind. It's really, really great exercise and an awesome way to relax. And then you can find a workout buddy for any kind of exercise that you want, because I promise you, no matter what kind of exercise you want to do, there's someone else that wants to do it too. I promise. So there were some workout suggestions in the video as well, but it didn't say them, it just showed them on the screen. So did anybody see how many minutes you should work out a week? And can anybody tell me how many minutes they work out in a week? Gabriel says he works out 75 minutes a week. Wow, that's a long time. Good job, Gabriel. Gilbert's working out for 45 minutes a week. That's a great job. Awesome. Kyle's doing an hour. Nikki Wayne, I know you're doing more than 2 minutes. Kiana's working out for 45 minutes. What about you, Nicole Kelly? How many minutes are you working out?
Oh, I would say 60 minutes.
60 minutes. And how many hours is that, Nicole Kelly?
Let's say 1 hour.
1 hour. Awesome. So Nicole's working out for an hour a week. That's so cool. The video actually suggested that we work out for 150 minutes of moderate exercise a week. That is, if we break it down and we spread it out throughout the whole week, because we're supposed to, just 30 minutes a day for only 5 days of the week. How many of you can do that? Hands up if you think you can do that. Yeah, good job, everybody. And does anyone know what the word moderate means? Moderate means not super hard, all right? So not super duper hard, but you want to work out, enough so you feel it. Get your heart rate up, break a little bit of a sweat, but you don't want to be breathing so hard that you can't catch your breath, right? You don't want to be like, because that's not moderate. That is our next category. Does anyone want to tell me what the next category is called? I've written it in big capital letters right here. Vigorous. Vigorous working out. That means you're going super hard. That means you are breathing really, really hard. That means it might be difficult to catch your breath. And if you are going to try to do vigorous exercise, how many minutes a week should you be doing of that? Does anybody know? You can raise your Zoom hands or put it into the chat box. How many minutes of vigorous exercise a week? I'll give you a hint. It's on the screen. All right, I see this one's stumping you a little bit. 75 minutes. Ooh. And thank you, Kalima got it. 75 minutes. Great job, Kalima. Represent Maui. Awesome job. And if we were to do that much exercise every single day, how many minutes a day is that? Good job, Gabriel. Yeah, 15 minutes a day. So we should go running really, really hard for 15 minutes a day, every day. Or we should go lift weights really, really hard for 15 minutes a day, every single day, right? But that's hard to do. That can be really hard to do. And that's why we also have our moderate exercise. So we don't want to do vigorous all the time. We also want to do moderate exercise, right? Because if you try to run absolutely everywhere, are you going to get tired? How many of you get tired if you run for a long, long time, or if you run every single day? Yeah. Nikki and Noi, good job. It's important to know your limits, right? You don't want to over-exercise so that then you get tired and you don't do anything. You need to keep it both vigorous and moderate. So you need to work out super hard, and you need to work out moderately, right? So Gabriel has suggested to slow down and pace yourself. That is exactly how you do moderate exercise. You have to pace yourself. Don't sprint. Sprinting is vigorous. So do you think that your heart rate goes higher in vigorous activity or in moderate activity? Which type of exercise gets your heart rate super high? Really hard exercise or slightly easier exercise? I think Kalima has an answer. Does anyone else have an answer?
There we go. Hello, Linnell and Faye have an answer.
All right, Linnell, which type of exercise gets your heart rate higher?
Really harder.
Really hard exercise, yeah. So vigorous exercise. So running super fast, which we call sprinting.
So what about dancing, like line dancing? Is that
line dancing? Ooh, well, you can make line dancing vigorous or moderate. It all depends on how fast you do it and how much you move. And we will actually go over next week how you can tell which one you're doing. But as we've talked about a little bit today, it's all about heart rate.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Walker.
My pleasure. So I just kind of gave the answer a little bit. How did the video suggest that we check how hard we are exercising? How do we know if something's vigorous? How do we know if something is hard for us? Nikki, do you have an answer? Nikki Wayne? Oh, I see some people putting it into the chat box for me.
Breathing hard.
Breathing hard. Oh, that's a good one, Nikki Wayne. Good suggestion. Oh, so if you're breathing really, really hard, that means your body needs more oxygen, right? You need more air. And if you're using more air, that means your what is beating faster? Some people putting it into the chat box. How about we call on Kiana? Kiana, do you know? Oh, Kiana's busy typing. Let's go to someone that put it in the chat box. How about Gabriel? Gabriel, can you please tell us what beats faster when we're breathing super hard and what we can check to see how hard we are working out?
Pulse. So you're pulsing.
Your pulse, yes. So your pulse goes faster when we're working hard. That means your heart is beating faster. And so if we want to check how hard we're working out, we can see if we're breathing hard and we can check our pulse. Good job, everybody. Good job. Yeah, the answer right there, heart rate. Next week, we will talk a little bit more about this, and we will talk about how we can measure it ourselves. But I also have some really, really cool stuff about how we can track it, right? And so next week, we will also be talking about different ways to track our hearts, different devices we can use. And I'm going to talk to all of you a little bit about our walking club, Holo Holo, right? I know a lot of you are actually in Holo Holo. A lot of you are walking regularly. And a little spoiler for next week, bum, bum, bum. Our move bands actually track our heart rate if you want. So if you have a smartwatch, if you have a move band, you can actually track your heart rate. Nicole Kelly, do you want to show everybody one more time? Yeah, that is a move band. So next week, we'll talk about Holo Holo. We'll talk about how you can join. And we'll talk about how we can get all of you move bands just like that. They're super cool. They'll help you track your exercise. And it's going to be a blast. Now let's do some final announcements, just like we normally do. If you have any health questions, Haleo Malleola questions, incentive questions, or even song requests, remember we all do song requests now, you can email me, Walker. My email is right there on the screen for all of you. My email is ha@sohawaii.org. Just send through your emails to that. Send me your song requests. Send me all your questions, and I will get back to you as soon as I possibly can. And of course, we hope to see you on Wednesday for our awesome dance workout with Noelle. She'll be back at the normal time. That's Wednesday, November 24th at 3:30 p.m. We're going to learn some choreography to a brand new dance. It's going to be a blast. The ID for that is 815-3406-5939. Woo! I'm excited.